speak today. Honestly, so am I. Because there are so many amazing CEC alums, which is why being here today and serving as the first alumni commencement speaker means so very much to me. First, a little bit about me. I'm an attorney. I practice energy and environmental law in Houston, where I specialize in federal offshore regulatory law. I'm barred in both Texas and Louisiana, and I'm working on obtaining my Colorado licensure next, because this state will always be home. I'm also a proud Colorado Early Colleges alumna, and that is the title that I wear like a badge of honor above all else, because of just how much this institution has done for me, which is why being here today is my privilege and a true joy. But my Colorado Early Colleges story is anything but traditional. See, I was supposed to graduate from high school way back in 2014, but I did not ultimately graduate from high school with my high school diploma from Colorado Early Colleges until 2017, at the age of 21. Yeah, 21. It's been a wild ride, folks. And I can chuckle about it now, but it hasn't always been that way. Because nearly a decade ago, this lawyer was a high school dropout. Class of 2023, I have been thinking about what I could tell you today that would be of some use to you. And my message is simple: hard work pays off. I want to share with you all about how I found out firsthand that talent means nothing if you don't apply it, how important grit and perseverance is, that it's always darkest before the dawn, and to keep pushing even when you want to give up. Because hard work and refusing to say no, even when it felt like every sign in the world was telling me to turn around and give up, is the only reason I'm standing before you all today. I'm gonna spare you all the sob story and gory details of how I threw my life away when I was 16, but I do want to talk with you all today about how, starting at age 19, and with the immense help of Colorado Early Colleges, I picked up the pieces of my life and became the lawyer that's standing before you all today. So here we go. I had slipped through the cracks of every high school I had attended other than Colorado Early Colleges, and I attended a lot here in the Pikes Peak region. Thankfully for me, the last high school I enrolled in before encountering the darkest period of my life was CEC. A school that for once had faculty that actually cared, faculty that saw my true potential, that did not label me a lost cause, staff that saw me slowly killing myself, saw me suffocating the person I once was, and unlike any other high school, actually intervened. Faculty members including Mr. Joe Pritchett, Mrs. Doherty, Mrs. Carter, and countless other amazing CEC faculty members are the only reason that I am standing here today, because they never gave up on me, even when everybody else did, even myself. CEC gave me a path to reclaim my life, to get my high school diploma, to go to community college, but I had to put in the work, and part of that hard work was going back to high school. Returning to high school at age 19 was hands down the most humbling experience of my life. I remember crying in my car in between classes. You remember those lows. Realizing I had no choice but to start from square one, the bottom, actually even lower. Realizing I had no one to blame but myself, which was probably the hardest truth to come to terms with. Then I just buckled down, ate crow, swallowed my pride, and went back to high school as a super senior. But after I proved myself the first year back at Colorado Early Colleges, I was allowed the incredible opportunity to work college courses in with the high school credits that I still needed. And so I seized that chance and ultimately graduated at 21 with my high school diploma and my associates in business in 2017. And thanks to Colorado Early Colleges, now only a year behind my peers. Coincidentally, 2017 was also the year my younger sister graduated on time from Colorado Early Colleges. Yes, see, it did get worse. Insult to injury, folks. My little sister is amazing and never made me feel bad about any of this, but she's not here today, so we can all speak candidly. So, despite the fact that I'm 3 years older than my little sister, we both graduated from high school in 2017, and that meant that we were supposed to walk together. The phenomenal Mr. Keith King even invited me to be the keynote speaker that year at my high school graduation, but I chose to respectfully decline. Not because I did not want to walk, and not because I was not honored to be invited to speak by the only high school that ever gave a damn about me. You know, I told everyone that I didn't want to take away from my little sister's special day, but today I'll tell you all the whole truth. I chose not to walk and declined that very generous invitation to speak at my CEC graduation because I was ashamed. Ashamed that I was the only person in their 20s graduating from high school that day. Scared that everyone would realize just how far I had fallen. Terrified that the terrible things I was thinking about myself would be running through everyone's mind if I dare step foot on that stage. So I turned down that very kind and generous offer. But my hard work was far from over, folks. I knew my only way out was education, so I applied to university. I was accepted to the University of Colorado and worked nearly full-time as a receptionist while I went to university full-time for the next 2 years. Ultimately, I graduated from CECCS in 2019 with my Bachelor of Science in Business and with summa cum laude honors, something that seemed impossible before Colorado early colleges came along. But I still could not shake the feeling that I was not enough. I'd always dreamed of being an attorney, so I applied to law school and ultimately attended LSU Law on a 50% scholarship. I knew that since I'm first gen, I needed experience to give me a competitive edge. So I worked 4 part-time jobs while serving as a full-time law student. It was tough. I almost quit and cried many times more. But last May, I graduated on time with my Juris Doctor degree, my graduate diploma in comparative law, and an energy law and policy certificate, and was inducted into the National Honor Society, the Order of the Barristers. Thank you. I then took and passed the Louisiana bar exam in July, started my first job as a real attorney while studying for the Texas bar exam, and then finally passed the Texas bar this February. All my hard work finally paid off. Then I got a call from the one and only Mrs. Carter, asking once more if I would serve as their keynote speaker. And this time, I said yes, because I'm not ashamed of where I came from anymore. Class of 2023, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here today. Words cannot describe how much it means to me to share this special day with you. I want you all to remember to never give up, to never shy away from hard work, because you are only confined by the walls you build yourself. Thank you.